In this video, we're going to implement our first anti-gravity feature. I'll start the video by explaining what I want to develop. After that, we'll adjust my workspace, we'll plan the feature accordingly, and after that, we'll start the implementation. So I recommend to go grab a cup of coffee, lean back, and let's start. So I want to develop a new tool for alldevneeds.com. The tool will be cron expression explainer and generator. But first, what is cron expression? Cron expression is a string format that is used to define scheduled tasks or jobs that should run automatically at specific times or intervals. This is useful when you want to set a job that runs every Sunday, every Monday, or every interval, like you can see here. This is, for example, the cron expression of running something every 15 minutes. Cron expressions can also be complex. For example, this cron expression means weekends only at 10 a.m. So what I want to implement, let's go to the Excalibur. In this tool I want to have a generator. It means that you can come and configure what intervals do you want, for example every Sunday, and you'll get the cron job that express that. And I also want to have the opposite direction when you come with a cron expression and I tell you what intervals it talks about. For instance, when I'm coming with this cron expression, I want it to tell me that this is going to be on weekends at 10 a.m. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I help developers turn AI into real workflows, so sub and like, it really helps me provide more value for you. So, I created two mockups for it. This one is for the desktop. We'll have two areas, one for the schedule and one for the cron expression. And the user will have an option to change between them to switch the functionalities. And on mobile it will act the same, just it will be adjusted to the screen size, and the schedule and the cron area will be one on the top of the other. If we're looking at the current tools I have in alldevneeds, you can see that if you're entering to base64 encoder decoder, it's something like this. We have two areas and you can switch between them. But I want to be honest with you, I didn't create these mockups just for the explanation. When we plan a new feature, the more details we attach, the better. In my planning prompt, I'm going to attach these two mockups and make sure the model is aware of what I want. This way it will reduce the probability of hallucinations, and the output that I'm going to receive is going to be much better. We're going to see it when we'll implement. Great, the next step is to adjust our workspace. In the previous videos we created rules and workflows, so let's see them. We have the general rule that explains about this repository. If you're working on an existing project and you don't have a general rule, go do it right now. As we said, having general rule is important before doing anything in Antigravity IDE. And we're also going to use this workflow, which is test generator. A short reminder about the test generator workflow. After we'll create our feature, we're going to use this workflow and tag the new files, and it will create tests for the new feature. In addition, I want to configure my design skill in this workspace, so I'll go to .agent, create new folder, skills, and now I'm going to move the current design skill that I have under Cloud Code folder, this one, to the new location. And now I have my design skill. In this skill, I'm explaining step by step how I design my current repository, my current website. So every new feature should follow these guidelines. Time to execute the prompt that will create a plan for this feature. But before that, let's talk about the prompt. Always keep in mind that we want to attach all the right context to the prompt to make sure the model understands what we want and we don't get into back and forth with the model. So let's read it. Plan a new tool for cron expression explainer and generator. There are two main functionalities I want to have. The first one, a user will paste the cron expression and the tool will explain the interval. And the second one, a user can configure an interval and it will create the cron expression. I'll attach two mockups for desktop and mobile view. You can see it right here. This is the desktop that we saw in the Excalibur, and this is the mobile. Base64 has some components you can reuse, so check it before generating new ones. This line is super important because if you want the project to be maintainable and have the ability to contribute to it in the future, you have to put things in order. You have to reuse components. Make sure Antigravity generates only the code it needs and not create duplications. And we'll finish with follow the design skill guidelines. Let's execute. This video is part of my Zero to Hero Google Antigravity course. I'm giving it free in my school community for a limited time. Link is in the description, don't miss it. Great, we have our implementation plan, so let me read it and comment on the things that I didn't like. A new developer tool for all dev lead that allowed the user to explain, cron expression and generate a new one. Based on how the provided mockups showing, 2 panels layout with bidirectional sync between schedule and cron panels, and it shows us the images that I uploaded. Let me review the functions. I agree, I want the standard file field cron. In this section, we are sure that the model understands we're talking about 2 different devices, desktop and mobile. In this part, it says that it's going to reuse components from base64 encoder. This is what I asked it to do. And this is great. I didn't ask it directly in the prompt, but because we have our general rule, it understood that it needs to update the navigation, that from the main page, we're going to have a link to this new tool, and it's going to add it to time and date category. This time I don't have any comments, but if I had some comments, I could just select the area I want to comment on, comment, and proceed with the comment I added. But this time I agree with the plan. It doesn't surprise me because if you engineer the context you attach to the prompt, you will get great plans from Antigravity. Let's proceed. Now it opened the browser sub-agent and it's going to test the new feature. As you can see, we have the blue overlay, which means this is controlled by the agent. It also clicks. Great. After Antigravity used the browser sub-agent to test the new implementation, he created a walkthrough artifact with everything it did in this feature. We can see the files that are changed, how the feature works, and also a video recording artifact that shows a demo. And also a way to verify results. It also checked the dark mode because in the general rule I explain about this mode, so you can see it works. And now it says that the end-to-end tests are still remaining and if I want to continue. But first, let's check the new implementation. This is the local execution of all dev needs. Under time and date, we can see the cron explainer. Let's click on it. Now let me check. Let's see that the copy works. Yeah, looks good. Now I want to see how it works on mobile. Yeah. This is what we asked for. Let me take it to the next level and create a cron and ask the model what it means. So I want it to be weekly at 5. I want to choose Friday only. Let's copy and check in Antigravity what this expression means. I'll create a new chat. What this cron expression mean? I'm going to fast and sonnet. By the way, the implementation was executed by Opus. I did it by purpose because I had the time for the long thinking of this model. And I also have a lot of tokens because this account is new, so I can waste it. As we can see, the cron is right, 5 AM every Friday. This is great. Next, I want to create some tests, so I'm going to use the test generator workflow. So I'm going to write /test generator, review the changed files. And in this case, I don't have to add something else because the prompt is already written. I want to use the Opus 4.5 model because I wanted to think about the workflows it wants to create. And we don't need planning, I'll go with the fast. Because I'm using TypeScript, it wants to compile and make sure there are no errors. The type check passes, so now we want to execute the test and see if it works. There is an issue with the test, so now we fixed it and it will try to run it again. After some iterations, it fixed the test and it passes right now. Now it wants to execute the whole test that I have in this project. But the good question here is how the agent knows that this command executes the whole tests. And the answer is that it appears in the general rule. So this is why the general rule is so important. Now let's run the whole test in this project. Great, all the tests I have in this project passed. So let's summarize what we have until now. Antigravity created the implementation plan and developed a new feature with this plan. After that, I wanted to create tests for this feature, so I used the test generator workflow. And now after the tests are created and all the tests in this project passed, and what is left is to review the code and make sure it works. In that case, I'm going to create a new GitHub branch. Now I'm going to push this commit, review the code, and ask someone in my team to review it as well. And that's it. We have our new tool, cron expression explainer and generator. We have a new test for this feature. And we also ran the current test of this project to make sure we didn't break anything. As you saw in the video, you must master anti-gravity skills. Luckily, you can watch this video. Until we meet again, build workflows, not chaos.